Ballard Ballard Jewelers. We are a fourth generation company. Our great-grandfather started the company in 1917 in downtown LA. I'm going to be handing out several items to go around the room. There's one picture here that'll go around the room. This picture was taken about 1890, and my great-grandfather apprenticed in this jewelry shop in Omaha, Nebraska. So when you look at this photo, it's pretty interesting, and you look at the tools they use, the benches they sit out for jewelry making, the polishing. It's pretty well the same today. It's just updated technology-wise, but the basics are still there. Pretty neat. And then it was about 15 years ago, we actually moved into our new location, which is over at Ellis and Brookhurst. We got a beautiful 2,000 square foot showroom. Glenn and I built out. We took 2 retail spots, knocked out the center wall, and just went for it and really did a beautiful showroom. Most of you, if not all of you, have been there. I appreciate you coming on in. So I'm just going to pass around some pictures. These are not as good as Shelley's pictures. I didn't have time to print those out, but here's some pictures of our showroom. To where we're a 96-year-old company, but we do keep up to date with the latest technology. It is just phenomenal what the jewelry industry has done over the past just 10 years in technology-wise. About 5 years ago, we acquired what we call a laser welder, to where I'm actually repairing jewelry now by laser beam. Pretty darn amazing. It's more precise, it's more of a stronger weld, and the precision is just phenomenal. So I'm going to send out, there's some pictures of that as well. Glenn is about 4 years ago, Glenn got the computer CAD/CAM software for jewelry making. Computer modeling. I know a lot of you have been in our showroom and we've got pictures up on the wall, but nowadays Glenn consults with our clients with their custom designs, does some very, not crude, but pretty darn good, nice pencil sketches just to get the concept down. Then he sits down in front of the computer and literally just drafts up this beautiful 3D, 3-view dimensional picture of the exact ring. And we simply email it to the client to get the approval, or they come on in and take a look at it. But the sky's the limit. You can do just about anything for jewelry-wise nowadays. From that computer file that Glenn has created for this beautiful custom ring, now it's just simply downloaded into a milling machine that takes a block of wax, and per computer file actually automatically carves out the actual piece of jewelry. No deviation of design. Absolutely phenomenal. Then we take that wax and we cast it in white gold, yellow gold, platinum, and actually set the diamonds. This is just, Glenn has been a sketch artist for many years, and once he got his hands on this, he just went wild. He just loves the technology, loves the designing aspect, loves the interaction with the customers, getting a custom design. I'm going to send around some pictures of some of the designs we've done, but it's been pretty amazing what we can do. If Janice Graber was here, we actually made a beautiful bracelet for her husband Tim a couple years ago, all on the computer, and it has beautiful writing all the way around. So we did that on the computer. Another aspect is our connection to Antwerp, Belgium. About 13 years ago, we actually set up an office with other independent jewelers throughout the country to share an office in Antwerp, Belgium. Antwerp, Belgium handles about 80% of the world's diamonds. Now, they're pulled up out of the earth all over the world, but 80% of it actually gets filtered to Antwerp, Belgium for cutting and trading. The other major hub is Israel. So we decided, you know what, let's go directly to the source. We deal with 5 different diamond cutters directly. We go to Belgium this year. It's my turn to go. Yay! So we go and then we actually visit the Antwerp diamond cutters, but they actually come to the States as well for various jewelry shows. So we're seeing our Antwerp contacts probably about 3 or 4 times a year. So why we do this, the selection is phenomenal. Diamonds are like snowflakes, no one is alike. So you have to personally cherry pick out the world's best diamonds. I'm gonna send some pictures around of us doing that. Go this way this time. When we go, we deal with 5 different diamond cutters. I go into my first diamond cutter's office, say I'm looking for a 2-carat such and such quality. They'll go back to the vault, they'll come back, and I'm looking at polished diamonds, cut diamonds, and they'll come back anywhere from 10 to 50 of the same exact criteria I gave them of diamonds. So what we do is we sit down at a table, I line up, I get all the diamonds out, and I literally put them in a line. I got my little loop in my eye, and I'm going through and I'm critiquing every single one. Yes, it's amazing how the same quality differs appearance-wise. So it's our job to actually pick out the best. We cherry pick it out. So that's just the first place. Then I have a 24-hour hold on whatever I choose. Then I walk across the street and actually go upstairs and talk to the next diamond cutter, and I start the process all over again. Between 4 days, we actually do this. We competitively price, shop, and pick between 5 different diamond cutters within 4 days in Belgium. It's pretty strenuous. At the end of the day, time to go out to dinner and have a bottle of wine. It is amazing the concentration that you have. When we're over there, we have an opportunity. We actually tour diamond factories. Our diamond cutters take us out to dinner. It's just quite an experience to go over there and cherry pick out the diamonds. Now, what happens to all the diamonds that do not get picked from the diamond industry and jewelers and diamond specialists? Everything that's not picked by the professionals gets sent to New York. Everything, then New York picks through all of those. What's at the bottom of the barrel, what's left over, that ends up on the internet. Okay? That ends up on the internet, that ends up at the jewelry exchange, that ends up at the discounters that deeply discount the diamonds. Diamonds, basically you have a top quality, and then any little imperfections or cut or anything, they're deeply discounted. The ones that are deeply discounted are online or at the jewelry exchanges, or just a good deal. If you want a good deal, there's internet diamonds. I have looked at many diamonds, and I've actually said, yeah, that's, where'd you get it? And he told me, and I go, that's perfect internet diamond. The difference is the internal imperfection inside a diamond. When we go and cherry pick them on out, if there's a flaw in it, I want it up on the edge, so it can be concealed if possible. What's on the internet is a big old flaw like that, dead smack in the middle of the diamond. Okay, it's not the most desirable, and that's why it's discounted. Discounted diamonds are not the most desirable ones. It's pretty simple. So we really specialize in the diamonds themselves, anywhere from little diamonds to go in a tennis bracelet to 6.5 carat to 10 carat. I know Glenn was searching a couple years ago for a 15 carat for somebody. That never materialized, but he had a lot of fun looking at 15 carat diamonds. Let's see. Now, that's the diamonds. We also do jewelry repairs. On site, we've got our full jewelry shop. When people come in and leave their repairs, what we do also is we take pictures of the repairs, and it protects our client and it protects us. I think the lawyers will agree the pictures, especially Dawn with injury cases, pictures really do tell a lot, and it protects people. I've had many times where we've repaired a ring, a particular diamond comes out of a ring, we replace the diamond, customer comes back, and 2 months later, the diamond you replaced came out. I need you to replace it. We look back on the records and we say, well, this diamond we replaced, but on the other side of the ring, this is your other diamond that came out. So it's kind of protected us both ways, and to solidify what we're doing. I've been in the business 26 years. I started on the jewelry bench, made my first piece of jewelry at the age of 13, actually cut my mom's name out of a plate of gold, put a little loop on it, put a chain on it, and gave it to her for Mother's Day. So that was my that was my introduction to the jewelry industry. Actually, in downtown LA, Glenn pulled me into the jewelry shop and said, "Guy, go ahead and do this," you know, and drew out my mom's name on a plate of gold, took some hand saws and started hand cutting it. Probably went through about 100 saw blades, but that's how you learn how to do jewelry. I'm wearing a chain that I made about 20 years ago, and it's got 600 individual little loops that I personally melted the gold down, pulled the wire, did the loops, and welded each loop securely, and then assembled a chain. That's the way you learn. It's hands-on training. I know how to weld loops now. I know how to pull gold now. Nowadays, Glenn and I are more off of the jewelry benches and more into the diamonds and the sales, but I'm still in the jewelry shop probably about 1 or 2 times a week, and I love it every time I'm sitting down at the jewelry bench. It's a lot of fun. It's not the best way to make a punch on money because you're doing a lot of labor, but it's really nice and really fun and really gratifying to do that. Let's see, another couple of key points. I'm done? You didn't give me a 2-minute warning, dude. Okay. Anyway, I got Sheila. We do replace batteries on watches. You guys can give me your watches or come right on in. We'll do that. If it's anything beyond watches, I do have a watchmaker that I deal with and refer to. So if you do have problems with watches, we'll take care of it. So.
And if we just pop in, you'll do a free cleaning of our...
Free cleaning of any of your jewelry, we'll be more than happy to do it. So I'm gonna this is another book with more pictures. So
whether it was purchased at your shop or not, you'll clean it.